1, 2. So 2 cameras fucking going. I don't like the angle. Fuck. See? I'm out of the frame. Let's see. How can I fix this? See, this is how you know it's real, because I turned on the camera without knowing that it's actually a good angle. So let me just turn it around, maybe. Like that's even much better. I think I just need to lower the camera. Let's see. The thing is, I have it like on this thingamajigger. So maybe if I put it here. Sorry. I think maybe this is better. Look. Oh my god, this is so gross. This is me eating when I'm not even, like, I'm already full and I'm still, like, forcing this. I just had the duck and chicken egg, hard-boiled egg. Okay. So even when it comes to, like, I just ate one of these coffee candy things, still not a good angle. Maybe this. The trash, I put it in Ziploc bags. So like, this is a tissue paper or whatever. I think maybe I was like eating chips or chocolate cake or something, and then I wiped my finger, my dirty finger. So it's got some like, you know, residue. So anytime I'm dealing with something that has sugar, and I don't want to leave any traces or evidence, because the ants will get to it. So that's why it's like, I'm like buying more fucking Ziploc bags to make sure, like, so anytime I eat some unhealthy, you know, processed fucking food like potato chips or whatever, if I'm not finished with it, then I'll just wrap it up, put it in a Ziploc bag, right? Or I'm stocking up on like plastic containers, like, you know, things that will have a tight seal, so that way the ants will not get to it. The important thing is so that you contain whatever has odors. So that way the ants will not get to your shit. I mean, or just be living with ants. Anyway, after I did that video about the foot soak, right, with the hydrogen peroxide and apple cider vinegar, then I finally decided to Google, is hydrogen peroxide and apple cider vinegar safe for plants, right? Because I don't like to waste anything. And meaning that the used, you know, mixture of the water with the apple cider vinegar with the hydrogen peroxide, I was thinking to just dump it outside, and it said it's a very acidic mixture. So I was like, oh, great! I'll just pour it where like the little footstep things are, where the weeds grow. Hopefully, it'll take care of the weeds. Okay. Earlier, I just showed you guys, I think on this channel, the mini clip of it was just garbage bags, right? Because I only discovered it, which I'm sure I would have found it eventually, because I pretty much do a walkthrough around the property almost every day, simply because I have to water the plants. But like today, I told you guys I wanted to spread the rice, right, to feed the birds. Well, when I was doing that, that was when I found the dead animal, and at first I had no idea what it was, and I didn't want to deal with it right away. I was like, oh, great, more work. You know, that was like the very first thing that popped into my mind. I was like, ah, great. Because, you know, as soon as something is decomposing, that's not the first fucking thing. I already told you guys about the fucking frog that got trapped where the water pipes were, and I couldn't figure out why there were so many fucking flies, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was right beneath my nose, because, you know, of course they're camouflage, you know. So anyways, I just think it's crazy that, like, earlier this morning, when I was talking to you guys about just random shit, I was like telling you that I think that there's a creature living in the attic, which I cannot access. I don't even have a ladder. There's, you know, because like some homes, you have like a little string you can pull down, and then stairs will lead you up to the attic. But with this house, I have no access to the upper part. Which I'm pretty fucking sure. So earlier I said, I think that some creature, I believe it's a cat, most likely is living in the attic. And it's just crazy that I was just talking about it, right? And then I discover the fucking deceased, decomposing kitten in the yard. And it still had its umbilical cord attached to it. So it really makes me think, like, you know, what happened? I mean, I told you I've spotted, like, 2 cats, like, on the front porch or whatever, separate occasions. So I don't know if, I'm assuming that it's just a cat has taken up residence in this house's attic, because I think it wouldn't be too difficult to, you know, force your way inside to this property. I told you I have heard noises, which I believe is coming from up in the upper part of the house. I mean, what am I supposed to do about it? I mean, obviously, you know, if there was a way and I knew what was going on, I probably would have tried to help it. But obviously, this shit happened recently. I don't know. It was just today's discovery. I mean, yesterday, I was out all day. So, but I believe I still watered. And I didn't see anything yesterday. I only noticed it today. So, because the thing is, it was in the part where I don't really, like, walk around too much. Because, like, there are certain parts of the yard that are covered by sprinklers. But, yeah, generally that area, I don't go too far in, but it's just a coincidence, like, you know, that I just so happen to be having that desire to spread the rice to try and feed the birds. That's when I discovered the fucking decomposing poor kitty. I don't know when it happened, but oh well. I mean, so I think it's probably a cat that has decided to make itself home in the top part of this house. That the cat, it has to be. I mean, I can hear noises up there. So she's probably fending for herself. I have no idea how this could have happened, you know? Like, how does the kitty, the baby cat, the baby kitten, how does it get displaced? I mean, unless if she just somehow like gave birth like outside, like maybe her water broke and it was just that time, and she just so happened to like, give birth, and like why would she abandon the baby? It doesn't make any sense to me. So either like some predator, maybe a snake or whatever. I don't know, because I would think that even a snake would be able to swallow a baby kitten whole. So something must have gone wrong, obviously, for it to have been left behind. But it's sad. I mean, it's wildlife, and like I said, these are the new challenges or new things that I've never had to deal with up until, taking up residency in this rental property. I've never had to, deal with so much wildlife issues, right? So first it was because I noticed the flooding in that area, because the frog was fighting for its life, and as a result, it basically, like, messed up the pipes. The pipe came undone, so, because it was fighting for its life, and obviously it didn't make it, and, yeah, it was just, it's crazy to me to see this shit, because, like, obviously, I grew up in New York City, and I've never had to deal with any of this shit. I've never had to water plants in the yard, and I honestly never even had a plant. Yeah. I mean, my dad had a whole bunch of plants when we were in Chinatown and even in Florida. But the thing is, he always took care of them, not me. I never had to water any plants. I mean, oh, no. When I stayed in Sweden, the lady had a few plants in the house, so I did water those plants. But that was like, I was only in Stockholm for like 1 month. But aside from that, I've never had to water plants really. And of course, I already showed you one is like, called it quits. And what else? My hands are so dry. My skin is starting to peel. I know it's probably because in the beginning I was washing the dishes without gloves. So, what was I gonna say? I just don't know what to make of this situation. This is a bad angle. I have my headband on underneath. It's underneath the wig, so obviously you can still see the sideburn. The little bit of hair sticking out. I should have covered it up. Oh well, it's too late for that. Anyway, I'm bored out of my mind. So as you can see, I took my makeup off because I had no plans to actually record. But then that shit happened, and I just wanted to like unravel it. Because, it is still a mystery. I mean, what am I supposed to do about it if there's a fucking creature, which I believe is a cat, living in the attic? I mean, at this point in my life, I don't really want any more responsibility, especially when I already told you guys that I plan on checking out of here when my lease is up. If anything, I might stay in Cambodia for just a little bit longer and get a cheaper place, simply to try and save some money before I head back over to the States. Because, ultimately, my goal is to help my dad and then also figure out something to do about, because I still have stuff in storage, right? So at that point, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have 2 storage fucking units. Fucking 2 storage units, right? Like, I honestly, if I'm telling you my honest opinion, I think it's too fucking hot in Cambodia. It's just too damn hot. I mean, I think there are some other hot places as well. I told you guys Okinawa was really fucking hot, like, and there was like a lot of like biting insects too. So, but on the positive side, I was able to get my scuba diving license there. Like, basically my whole fucking platoon, we all got our license. So that was the great thing about being stationed in Okinawa. What else? I think I really just enjoy traveling, but then at the same time, it's like, well, it's like, what are my priorities? If I want to be the responsible adult, a good daughter, then of course my dad has to be the top priority. Obviously, if I'm so busy traveling around and wasting money, but I need to be celebrating because abundance is coming. And so I have to celebrate now as if I already fucking have it. If I already have it, then I would be getting a fucking massage because I fucking need it. And not just that, I'd probably just like, if I had $1 trillion at my disposal, then I'd probably just order a massage chair. And of course, space, energy, time, money. That shit would obviously occupy a lot of fucking space. And really, I think, if I'm being completely honest, right? If I had unlimited funds, right, then what would I really do? Most likely, if I had unlimited funds, then I would probably just like sublease this place to somebody, find another fucking tenant, and get the fuck out of here because this place is driving me nuts. And what I mean when I say this place is driving me nuts, I'm talking about, like the lack of a sink, toilet, and just having to walk 30 steps to get to the fucking sink and toilet. It's just, or outside, like, just doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't like when there's excess water, so every time I shower, there's just like, water running off from my body onto the floor. So I'm probably going to have to like put a basin under there to catch some of the water. Like, my point is, it's not a good setup. That's going to encourage, bugs or mold to grow. So there's like basically 3 showers. Like actual showering areas here. But I don't use any of them. I don't like it that much, like the setup. Because water's going to fucking get everywhere. And I already told you guys about the mosquito issue. Right? Every fucking day I'm killing like, 30 fucking mosquitoes. I don't fucking know. I can go out there and, because, just because I try and, zap them, doesn't mean I'm actually successful. Because some of them fly up and they disappear and vanish. So, or they all hide. So maybe I might go back again. But normally, typically, I'm just going once a day. Sometimes if I'm motivated, then I'll go twice to deal with the mosquitoes. But for the most part, it's like firecrackers, like, with the fucking zapper every time I go back there. So I'm assuming I probably take out about at least 30 or so a day. I don't know. Imagine if I didn't do that. I would be getting torn up. They would be creeping into the house even more. Because I told you, like, sometimes I'll be going about my day and then, like, I'll just get a glimpse in the mirror and I'm like, how the fuck did I get a fucking mosquito bite on my fucking face? That camera stopped, I think. I think it stopped. So whenever I run out of storage space, then that camera just automatically stops. That's my cue.